Vegas buffets are making headlines again because they're disappearing. The latest to bite the dust, the MGM Grand. Not to worry though, we still have a few budget-friendly buffets that are still alive and well, including the only one located in downtown Las Vegas.
That's right, we're going to Main Street Station. We're going to the Garden Court Buffet with a tasty side of antiques.
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
It's a beautiful May morning in Las Vegas, and we are heading north towards downtown. We just realized that we haven't been downtown on our channel in more than a year. We are way overdue to give this vibrant part of Las Vegas some screen time. Our destination today is just ahead, the Main Street Station. This property started life back in 1978 as part of the Holiday Inn chain. Through many owners, closings, and reopenings, it survives as a proud member of the Boyd family of resorts. And it's home to the only remaining buffet in downtown Las Vegas. The location is excellent, just a few steps from Fremont. There's a covered walkway over to the Cal. Lovely Victorian theming. And check out this old-timey station stop. Now here's a fun fact. Up until about 10 years ago, there were historic railroad cars parked right here. Check out that gingerbread on this balcony railing. We're going to go down those steps a little bit later. As we've already seen, there are multiple doors into the casino, but let's walk up Main Street a bit and go in the front. Now, I tell you what, if the sidewalk was wood instead of pavers, you'd think you were in Victorian times. How authentic is all of this? You need to go across Main to get the full view of the front of the property in all its Victorian splendor. There are 406 rooms in the tower. By the way, there is a parking lot with multiple price points. You ready? Let's go inside. Boyd Gaming took ownership of Main Street Station in the 1990s and put $45 million into renovations. But they chose to keep the gorgeous Victorian decor and antiques installed by its previous owner, Florida developer Bob Snow. When you're in the casino, make sure you look up. The balconies, ceiling, and light fixtures are stunning. And while you're playing the slots, be sure to check out the exquisite stained glass skylight right above your head. Many of the antiques can be found in the lobby area. We'll walk through there before we grab lunch. Now, there's a brochure available where you can do a self-guided tour of all the notable antiques in the public areas, all from Mr. Snow's personal collection. On the left, several examples of intricate cabinetry, craftsmanship from a bygone era. And these bronze doors are from the Kuwait Royal Bank in London, circa early 1900s. Walking further on, more historical wonders to see. The hotel gift shop has an entrance lifted from actress Lillian Russell's Pittsburgh home. It features beveled glass sidelights and transom. Around to the right, these are the entry doors to the Pullman Mansion out of Prairie, Illinois. That's of Pullman train car fame. Up near the street entrance, you'll find a bank of very vintage slot machines and a couple of lovingly preserved player pianos.
Well, hello and good morning from Main Street Station on Main Street in downtown Las Vegas. I got to thinking we haven't been out for a buffet together since we went to the South Point in December, and it is now May. What do you say we go to a buffet? And in fact, it's the only remaining buffet in downtown Las Vegas. Let's go have some lunch.
Well, my friends, I was actually going to go with Paula today. We talked about it last night, and then she said, well, I'm not sure when I'm going to be going and stuff. So I got up a little bit early today, and guess what? She was gone. She's gone. She already went down to where she's going to be at the Main Street Station. So guess what? I'm going out by myself to one of my favorite burger joints here in Las Vegas. You probably have one in your hometown. It's called Carl's Jr. Going to get myself a sandwich and feel sorry for myself. I'll see you over there.
Main Street Station's Garden Court Buffet was part of the 1996 remodel and reopening by Boyd Gaming. Step into this room and your eye is immediately drawn up. There are arches adorned with Victorian gingerbread and bronze and crystal chandeliers created in the 1850s. Now get this. These were originally installed in the San Francisco Opera House. What a setting for a dining room. It not only hints, it shouts of days past. What do you think? And yet, jeans, shorts, and t-shirts are very welcome here. The daily brunch is only $25 and it's open 7 days a week. The dining area is much bigger than you think, and large parties are common. Plus, along the entire back is a wall of windows bringing in natural light. All right, let's see what we got. Smoked salmon. Some prepared salad items, and all the fixins to mix up your own green salad. There's a small selection of fruit, fresh and canned. This section is for the tried and true breakfast items: meats, eggs, potatoes, French toast, pancakes, and that corned beef hash looks terrific. There are a handful of pizzas by the slice, calzones, and some good-looking cinnamon rolls. Here, they've just put out the pasta and sauce for the lunch crowd.
Well, hi, and here I am situated at my table with the buffet right behind me. So I think you'll see a lot of traffic going by, but that's okay. It's all just atmosphere. Like I said, it is lunchtime. So, however, this is billed as a brunch. It runs from 8 to 2. So I thought I should at least try a couple of the breakfast items. They're all in one area. This is always kind of my metric. I always have to try scrambled eggs no matter where I go, just to check them out. So let's have scrambled eggs. All right, those are kind of firm. Good flavor. They don't eat salt or pepper. They're not warm, unfortunately. Maybe I let them sit too long before I ate them. However, they're very good. I have potatoes O'Brien, Dale's favorite. He loves these with the little pieces of pepper in them. Those have a nice flavor. And then they have the typical breakfast meats, but I went with bacon. Crunchy. That's the best thing I ate so far. That is really good bacon. And then I got a little sweet treat. I got an apple cinnamon crepe in the breakfast area. So let's have a bite of that. or not. Big plus. Oh my gosh. That crepe is delicious. I love the filling. It's like apple pie. Thumbs up. Okay, nice breakfast options. Wait till you see what we have next.
Well, while she's making do with scrambled eggs and one measly slice of bacon, I've got my taste buds all set for a big old burger with all the fixins at none other than the SoCal original, Carl's Jr., who's with me. Meanwhile, back at the buffet, what have we got for meat options? Sausages, ham for carving, pork sliders, and red-hot chicken wings. The fried chicken looks fresh and crispy. There's baked fish, and one of my all-time favorites, Salisbury steak. The Ole station on this Cinco de Mayo has a nice spread for making your own tacos or nachos. Paula said after reviewing the footage, she wished she'd had tried that pork chili Colorado. The Hawaiian station is unique to this buffet. Kalua pork, shoyu chicken, and beef stew.
Alrighty, our culinary adventure continues. If you know anything about Main Street Station and the Cal across the street, they are heavily associated with Hawaii. So there is a Hawaiian section here at the buffet, and in fact they offer a weekend Hawaiian blowout with the roast pig and the whole thing. So I had to go to the Hawaiian section, and I'm going to try a couple of these items. So this first one is a pork and cabbage dish. It looks like shredded pork. I love pork roast, and I do like cabbage. Let's try this. Very simple, very hearty. The pork roast absolutely melts in your mouth. The cabbage has a little crunch to it. There's not a lot in terms of seasoning. You're just letting the flavor of the pork take over. That's really good. I love it. Now, they also have roasted sweet potatoes. I'm a sweet potato nut. Let's dig into this thing, huh? Let me hold on. Check that out. That is heaven. Oh my gosh. I love a sweet potato. That, again, it's really unadorned. There's no brown sugar and butter. It's just a really delicious roasted sweet potato. And then the last thing in that area that I grabbed is Hawaiian beef stew. What do you think? I do love me a beef stew. That's very similar to what my mom used to make and actually what I make. It's just a really simple, hearty beef stew. Beef is super tender. There's no fat on it. They really clean that beef off. Big fan. Love it. The area next door had a couple of sausages. The first one being kielbasa. Oh my gosh, I'm from Ohio. Kielbasa is a staple over there. I gotta have a bite. Takes me back to my homeland. That is heavily seasoned and spiced. Really crispy on the sausage casing. Wow, that is really good. And then next to it is a pork sausage with some onions and peppers. Just have a bite of that. It's good, but the kielbasa wins. Has a little heat that comes up a little later. Alrighty, last thing on this plate is a pork slider. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, looks like it has coleslaw on it. Maybe some cheese, I don't know. Let's try it. All right, I love it. It's barbecue pork. Oh my gosh, that's so good. If you watched our recent videos, you know my husband won't do coleslaw on a sandwich. I, in fact, will. I love that slider. All right, these are all thumbs up. Really, really good. This whole plate, really good.
Okay, I finally made it. It's about 10 minutes from my house. This is called the Famous Star. I absolutely love their hamburgers here. We don't get it enough, you know. Usually we go to McDonald's or In-N-Out Burger or something like that, but I love these. And Paula's there doing her buffet thing, which I could have been with her, but that's okay. Let me get a bite of this.
Are made by women? We don't need a study to know that. We see it every day in our showroom. Here's Chase and Taylor Morgan.
Classic burger. Absolute classic burger. I absolutely love it. And the fresh fries that they give you as well with this, just wonderful. Let me finish up my meal, and while I'm finishing up my meal, you all go back to Paula and the quote buffet. I'll see you in the outro.
Now get this. The dessert station is labeled Temptations. Here, there's a selection of cakes. And just as many sugar-free versions. Quick breads, muffins, donuts, cookies, tarts, and pies.
Pie? Somebody say pie?
Plus, of course, vanilla and chocolate soft serve.
Status report. I ate that whole pork slider. It was so good. And also the Hawaiian beef stew. Big thumbs up on both of them. They were terrific and unique. Something I don't often see on a buffet. All right, so we move to what they call the Temptations part of our program. We are on the desserts. I grabbed 4 of them, and I want to try something I haven't tried before, on camera anyway. I love bread pudding. Dale's dad and I, back in the day, used to always share a bread pudding for dessert. We both love it. Hot, gooey, buttery, tremendous flavor. That is wonderful bread pudding. Wow. Big thumbs up on that. Plus it has raisins in it. Wonderful. I will definitely have a little bit more of that. I also grabbed one of my favorite, you know what I was looking for? I was looking for coconut cake or pie.
Pie? Somebody say pie?
Because of the Hawaiian connection. I didn't see that. So I'm just going to go for my old standby carrot cake with cream cheese icing. Very fresh, like it was made today. You always worry about that on buffets, like does the cake get hard after it's cut? But this is very, very soft. The frosting is wonderful. I see pieces of carrot. Yum. I'm a fan. And then I got 2 tiny things. One is, looks like a little pecan tart. Dale, you'll recognize this is similar to your favorite butter tarts from Canada. At least the filling will be. Let me just break that. Check that out. Yep. Wow, that's good. That is really good. Big fan. Oh, I will eat more of that. And then I saved this for last because, of course, I have a navy blue shirt on. It's full of powdered sugar. I'm going to be a mess. Egg cream puff. It's cold, nice and cold. Good. Is it all over me? Probably. Worth $25? Absolutely. And I love this room. It's so pretty. If you're downtown, come to Main Street. Come to the Garden Buffet. You won't regret it.
All right, before we leave Main Street Station, let's walk off some of that lunch. This is the tables area, running along the middle of the 30,000 square foot casino. Above it, a trio of 1890s era chandeliers salvaged from the Coca-Cola building in Austin, Texas. Main Street Station tells us in their brochure that the intent is to recreate turn-of-the-century opulence. Here, a 3-paneled stained glass window. And to the left, an original example of allegorical Victorian artistry called Goldie's Window. Since the casino is fairly small, there's just one bar, this one. It's called the Boar's Head Bar, named for the brass boar in the middle. He was originally a fountain in Nice, France. Another addition during the 1996 Boyd update was the 777 microbrewery and restaurant. Its fruit-flavored brews have won medals in both national and international competitions. We really like the interior, very appealing dining room. One more thing to do before we take off. If you go up this escalator, there's a great balcony view of the entire casino floor. From here, you can really appreciate the attention to the architectural detail. We spend a lot of time in the sleek, modern resorts on the Strip, but this approach to gaming has its own special charm. We drew your attention at the beginning of the vlog to that pretty outside stairway. Well, we're about to head out to it right now. Nice view of Main Street. As our camera gal heads back to where she parked, always the Garage Mahal, we want to thank you for joining us on this downtown adventure. All right, we'll see you back at the house.
Mr. Dale, you went rogue. You broke into my video, and it's all my fault.
Well, let me just tell you something. I got up early. I got dressed. I had my makeup people in there, hair and makeup. I went through all the steps that I need to do to get on camera to look like a normal human being, and I'm going out looking for her, and she's not there.
Hey, you missed the boat if you don't get up early enough. I gotta go. I got places to go.
But I'll tell you what, and I think Carl Jr. needs to pay me for this. I got a terrific hamburger over there, and I had a real good time all by myself, feeling sorry for myself.
And you did a nice commercial for them.
Yeah, there you go. So what about that food down there?
Well, a couple things. First of all, as you could tell, I absolutely was enamored of that beautiful room.
Yeah, oh, well, can I just say something? Let me interject here again, like I did in the video. That's one of the most beautiful casinos here in Las Vegas. If you've never been down to the Main Street Casino and you're downtown, just walk in just to look around and get one of those brochures and check out the antiques in there. It's fabulous.
It is, and it is so, so unique when you put it up against some of the ones on the Strip that, you know, don't even have theming anymore, and they're all so sleek and bland. That place just pops with the beautiful brass and chandeliers, and
everybody in there was really nice too.
Nice people.
Yeah.
So back to the buffet. $25. You could definitely leave there stuffed. And as usual, every time I go to a buffet, there's half a dozen things I wish I had tried. That Salisbury steak looked amazing.
I love Salisbury steak, and I think it was amazing.
I should have got some.
Yeah.
And those chicken wings. If I wasn't on camera, I would have absolutely tried a hot wing.
Yeah. Everything looked great there. My only complaint was their fruit was a little.
That was a little sad.
A little sad, but that's okay.
You don't go there for
No,
fruit.
we don't go there for the fruit.
Anyway, it was a lovely experience, and like I said in the video, I encourage you to try it out. You can't go wrong for that price.
All right, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people? Miss Paula.
I always have something. Today I have two. Number one, we did a more comprehensive tour of Main Street Station and the California, since they're sister properties. I'll put that in the end card. And second of all, happy Mom's Day to all the moms out there.
Happy Mother's
Love ya.
Day. All right, hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
everyone. That was actually way smoother, way better. Okay, let's cross our fingers.